I just got back some comics from CGC. I'm excited to find out the grades along with you guys. And this is going to be a really interesting submission because all of these books are extra copies of books that I recently got back in another submission from CGC. And that original submission had all the books pressed by CCS. And I was left a little unimpressed with the job that they did. And all of these books are by a third-party presser whose name I won't reveal until the end. If I think he did a good job. If I'm not satisfied, I just won't say their name. But I think all of these books were in slightly worse condition than the books that I sent off to CCS. And so if these books come back with even the same grades, and especially if they come back with better grades, which is going to be hard to do because they still got all high grades, then it's going to confirm to me my decision never to use CCS again. And so let's get started. First of all, we have 4 more copies of Star Wars #1. Now, the book that I already got back from CGC came back as a 9.4, and I thought that that was my best copy. Now, of course, it's a small sample size, but if any of these copies come back better, then I'm going to really feel vindicated in my decision not to use CCS again. And I'm really hoping that all these come back at least in the 9s. I think they will. I think they're all in pretty high grade. So let's start off with this one. 9.6. All right. We are getting started off right. Oh boy. That is a big time book. Well, let's see if anyone else got that higher. Higher? Probably not, but it's hard this black cover to get a 9.8. But man, at 9.6, that's awesome. What's this next one? Another 9.4. That's where I would expect all of these books to kind of be. And the 9.2 to hopefully 9.6 range. Get another one of these. Let's see what this one is. Another 9.4. So again, these I thought were slightly worse. So to get the same thing as the other one, good. What is the last one? My last Star Wars? 9.4. So I'm filled with 9.4s, but I got one 9.6. So that is super exciting. All of them are exciting, but especially that 9.6. All right, speaking of 9.6s, She-Hulk #1, my other copy had gotten a 9.6. What will this one get? I think it's in pretty good shape. That might be one spine tick there. I'm, grasping for a 9.8, but I don't think this is going to hit that. Once again, I don't think these books were as good as the original ones I sent in, but I do hope it's in the 9s. What do we get? My wife double taped it so I couldn't see through that. I saw the tape last time she did it. A couple. Whoa! I got it! 9.8. She-Hulk #1. Oh, man. Oh, baby. Finally got my 9.8 that I've been looking for. All right. Man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby. All right. Well, the other book that I got back in a 9.6 was Moon Knight #1. And so I have 3 more copies of these. And out of all of the ones, I felt like this one's pretty good. I feel like the next 2 are a step down. Now this one is brighter, but it's got definitely a little crease here. And I thought 9.6 was actually generous on the last Moon Knight #1. So I wouldn't be surprised, even with a better press, if these get lower than a 9.6. I think they'll all still be in the 9s. This has me a little concerned, this corner. But I think we'll be safe. Let's see what we got. Oh, man. The double tape is getting me. 9.4. Okay, that's what I thought with that little crease especially. I think these look really nice, but I don't know. There's a spine tick here, it looks like. And these next 2, they just seem faded a little, and I don't know what that is going to do. So if, 9.4, I'll be happy. If fading really hurts, then yeah, it might go below that. So let's see what we got. 9.0, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So I guess the fading hurt. I guess I'll check the grader's notes, but it's got to be the fading. That's going to be interesting to see from the grader's notes what that is. So that's a bummer. And this one is probably in the same shape. So I'm going to guess, it'll probably be around that 9.0 number again. 9.2, so a little better. That is a shame, but I learned a lot. I'll check the grader's notes, but I'm pretty sure it's got to be just where the books seem a little bit faded because, I don't see on this one, maybe there's one small spine tick there. But otherwise, this is a beautiful book, so, oh well. So, obviously you learn, by submitting. I'm still pretty new to submitting. But overall, super excited. I got, especially obviously the 9.8 She-Hulk #1, finally getting my 9.8 that I've been on the hunt for. And also the 9.6 Star Wars #1 is also pretty sweet. So, hope you enjoyed watching this video. Oh yeah, in my excitement, I forgot to shout out the presser's name. So I was satisfied. Again, the Moon Knights were a disappointment, but I don't think it was his fault. I think I submitted bad books, ones that had some fading on it. Learned my lesson, but super happy with what he did with the books. Definitely better than CCS. And so who was the presser? Erod212. So if you're looking for somebody to use, he might be someone you consider. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you'd consider doing so. Give a thumbs up, comment, all those things that help the channel grow. Appreciate you watching the video and look forward to the next one.